shaking underneath us, guys. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got his man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's, Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game, Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Now on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The Noles pick up the first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warwick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
From the gun, running back on the move. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
He's got him in the flat. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
And the returner will be brought down. On first down, here comes this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. A first down for the offense. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Georgia, 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice gain to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the tailback. Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football.
And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Fast motion from the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He looks that one in nicely.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's got it along the sidelines, foot in bounds, and it's a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. Oh, look out, there he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. And the Noles are in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, no. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
4th down coming up.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. The give and the run on 4th down. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. They're trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Florida State 21, Georgia 0.
The Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's going up top. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
First down.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
That's now the second missed field goal for this guy. You have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
That's a really good-looking throw there. I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He'll take it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Rutgers is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 13 to Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He wants to pass it on second down. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing it. One of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Single back formation, and they give it to him. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on second and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Dogs! And the comeback is on. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. 3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll go right back to him. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 21, Georgia 14.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
These punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Working that left side now. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
No fair catches here, looking for room. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's right on target. Makes the catch and knocked down.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wants to go up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
So much for the wet ball drill. He muffed it, and it's loose on the ground. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Let's go. Trying the left side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He'll try to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Looking to throw on second down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bounced right back to them. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Quick completion to the right. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Still running at the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On second down, he'll let it fly. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or you go for 2. You go for the win. You try to take the lead. That is a new decision.
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Looking to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
It's now
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll ride his man on the option. Touchdown, Florida State! They strike first here in overtime.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score. Florida State 28, Georgia 21.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Easy. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Paul.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Using his feet. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. It just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard. 3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. I know how to sum up this game succinctly.